Hi, this is Christy from Sapphire Skies Farm, and we are about to have turkeys hatch. So we have really been working hard to get turkeys this year. The kids planted seedlings and sold them to people, and we got enough money to buy our turkey eggs. And then we've been hatching out chicken eggs as chicks to sell them to pay for our incubator. So today is our big day. We are finally gonna have our turkey poults hatch. I keep calling them chicks, but they're called poults. So the breed we are getting are blue slate turkey, and let me find a picture of what they're gonna look like when they get big. Hold on a sec. Okay, so these are the moms and the dad of the turkeys that we have hatching out right now. And these are at the farm. They're not at our farm, at a different farm. So we gotta quickly get this turned around because I think this turkey egg is gonna hatch out any second. So we have one that's hatched, and then the second one is about to hatch. Okay, so this is the one that's about to hatch right here. And you can see one has hatched out already. Oh, don't come out, not yet. Just wanted to show this baby over here that has already hatched and is fluffed up a little bit even. So that's fun. So cute. We are so excited to have them. Hi, little baby. So the one that actually hatched earlier today, and it's really interesting how chicks don't all hatch at the same time. You almost kind of think that they would, but they don't. It can take a couple days even for the second and third one to hatch. Usually they'll be all on the same day, but it's not always the case. So this egg has a smiley face on it. All of my eggs have an X on one side and a smiley face on the others so that I can keep track of which side the egg is on. Each day when incubating, an egg has to be rotated several times a day, depending on the type of bird that's inside that egg. It's roughly 3 to 5, depending on what you're hatching out. In a nest, the mommy would get up and kind of move those eggs around every day. And the reason why we do this is so that the chick doesn't end up sticking to one of the sides of the egg. Oh, there it is. Come on, little guy, you can do it. Oh, it's getting close. So while we wait for this egg for just a minute, I thought I'd show you the different parts of an egg so you can learn a little bit more about the egg. So inside of an egg, on the right-hand side, you can see where the base of the egg is, the air sac. And that is where the chick's head pops through and gets oxygen before it even opens up the shell of the egg. And then this little tiny white spot on the top of the yolk, that's actually where the egg is fertilized and the chick starts to grow from. So the yolk feeds the baby, and then the white part on the outside, like when you hard boil an egg, that is called the albumin, and that is actually what is just like inside of a human's tummy, like the fluid. If an egg doesn't have the humidity just right when it's growing, the air sac can grow too big or not big enough, which is basically the white is dissolving too much or not enough. So you have to just get your humidity just right. There's just so many factors. The temperature has to stay constant at 99.5 degrees Fahrenheit. All these little things you got to just keep track of when you're trying to hatch out. So the turkey beaks, they poke the outside of the shell and then they spin a little bit, and every time it rocks, that's the chick rotating inside the egg to poke another part of the egg. They have to rotate all the way around to get it to open. Here it comes. Hi. Good job, little baby. Welcome to the world. So when it's inside the shell, it has to poke. It does its first poke, which is called a pip, the first crack. Then it has to rotate all the way around and poke and rotate and poke and rotate and poke, and eventually it's poked enough that it does what it just did. It goes to rotate some more and it gets out. I have to move my light source here, sorry. There we go. Good job, little baby. Good job, little baby. So what I was going to tell you about ducks and geese is that they don't have a pokey beak. We've all seen their rounded beaks. So they actually have a little tiny, almost like a tooth on the tip of their beak, on the top of their beak, that is just used for hatching, and then it falls off in the first couple days. But that doesn't pertain to this because this is a turkey. Oh, good job. It's coming all the way out. So it's still a little wet chick, and the reason why it's wet is because it was covered in the white part of the egg, like you see when you hard boil an egg. And so now it needs to slowly dry out. If you open the incubator now, it will actually harden up and this chick will get stiff. So we don't want to open up the incubator until it's fluffy and dried out. And for sure, if all of the eggs haven't hatched, you definitely don't want to open the incubator because the egg can dry out inside, or the chick can dry out inside of the egg. So that last little bit that's left inside the shell, that's just what's left over of the yolk, and it has now broken its little umbilical cord away from the shell. And it's ready to grow up. Good job, little baby. Should we find the one that's already hatched? Oh, oh, see, it's still used to like rotating inside of the egg. It's got to learn how to be on its own 2 feet. Isn't it cute, Ruby? Ruby wants to be in the video. She's wearing a dress up. Say hi.
Hey.
Okay, she's eating ice cream. So if you look really closely, if it turns just right, you might get a picture, sorry, what is my word I'm trying to say? You might get just a right view of the little lump on top of the turkey's head. That's kind of the easiest way to tell the difference between a chick and a turkey at the beginning. Where'd you go? Maybe we could find that fluffed up one. Oh, where'd you go? Where did you go, little guy? So I'm trying to get a shot of that top of its head. Where it has the little... He's so cute. So we still have 3 eggs in here that need to hatch. That's the one that's been out for a little while. Where did the other one go? Oh, there it is. Hi, little wet little baby. So now you can really see the difference between the fluffed out dry one and the wet one that just hatched. Like I said, these guys are hours apart in age. So the first one that hatched has had lots of time to really fluff up and get used to being on its feet. And this one's still figuring it out.
Yeah, it's rolling around a little.
It is rolling around a lot, huh? So cute. And it gets tired really fast because it's never had to stand up before. It's never had to keep track of being on its feet. Here we go, now we have both of them in shot. Until it moves. So you're able to see like the size difference between the one that just hatched and the one that's a few hours older. So some incubators are really smooth on the bottom, and that can be kind of hard for new hatched birds. And this one is great because it has the little grate there. Let's see if we can get these guys over here. Trying to get that angle just right. I'm using one phone to like use the light so it's not so dark. So those are the two eggs that have already hatched, and then there's two more here that haven't yet hatched, and one more somewhere. They're so sweet. I love turkeys. I love the sound of the little turkey gobbles when they get big enough to gobble. Oh, hi. Oh, you are just moving everywhere. Wow. Oh, the older one.
Wait till.
I have like two little view spots on the incubator. I flipped over the other one. Okay, so let's talk about my incubator here. This is the incubator. It's a Hovebator 2370, and this is our temperature here. It's the 99.5 degrees Fahrenheit. And this one doesn't actually have a hydrometer on it, so I had to go ahead and get one myself. I went ahead and found this one on Amazon, and it's interesting, the temperatures don't stay the same, but I did calibrate this incubator before I used it, so I know that it is calibrated right. Hi, baby chick. Do you want to come up and see the baby chick, Declan?
Yeah.
Okay, come here. There's two of them now.
What did they say?
What's the turkey say? What does the turkey say, Declan? What's it say? Yeah, it's saying cheep, cheep, cheep. I thought I would show you what I can see here of the inside of this egg here. So if you're looking, where's my pointer? Okay, if you're looking right there, that is where the air sac had actually opened up inside the, right there. That's where the air sac had opened up inside the egg, and the chick was breathing that air before it even had cracked open that egg. I thought that was really neat to see. And then you can also see on that one, it's kind of hard to see it on it. Let me switch over to this one here. So on the top of this, you can actually see where there was some veins going through that eggshell, or that air sac pocket. So the egg really has a lot going on in there. To be able to make this each little animal come out, the chick or the poult or the gosling or the duck. But in this case, it's a poult. So here again, you can see where the air sac has opened up. Sorry, my camera's trying to adjust to my poker. Oh, come on. Let's see if I set it down if it will adjust. There we go. You can see where it had cracked the air sac open to see that you might want to see more baby. Let's drying up a little bit. This looks so cute. Hi, baby turkey. It's like getting tired. Trying to keep its eyes open. Don't fall over. This is so cute. So they like to like reach their heads up because the heating element of the incubator is up higher. And then it gets like that nice warmth, and then it like, oh, it feels so good, and kind of like starts to put it to sleep, right? And then it will be like, oh wait, I want some of that warm air again. And it'll stand up and reach for that warmth and fall back asleep again. It's just resting. Oh. So cute. Here's our baby turkeys. They're a week old now. I should have got videos of them earlier, but they really aren't very active the first like 3 or 4 days. But they are now. Hi, baby turkey. What you gonna do? So these guys all have the same dad, but 2 different moms. There it is. Hi, guys. I want to get one of these ones out here so you can see the coloring on them. I'm going to borrow your brooder, guys, so you can see. Hi, little ones. Hi. Hey guys, checking back in. It's been 6 weeks since the turkeys were born, and we let them out today to free range for the first time. I forgot to go get them and show them how to get back into their coop, and so they went up into the tree. I wanted to show you because I thought it was so cute. So we have this big, huge cherimoya tree. It's the biggest of all of our trees, but it's also the closest to our cinder block wall here. And up in the tree are these really cute little turkeys. Hi guys. So I heard them making a like squealing noise and figured out it was because they were trying to get up into this tree. So turkeys are really cool. They're really smart about getting up and getting safe at night. In fact, for the last 6 weeks before tonight, they would be in their coop kind of whining because I didn't have a high enough spot for them. And once they got up here, then they were happy and quiet. This is the quietest they've been at night in weeks. Down below, our geese and our ducks are trying to get into their nighttime enclosure. Aren't they cute? We got a Sebastable pair of geese, and then a khaki Campbell duck over here, and one more. If you look, you can see her. Somehow she didn't realize that the gate's open like everybody else did. But anyways, back to these turkeys. I think I'm stuck having them in this tree overnight because I can't get them.
Okay.
All right, I got them. Come on, I'm gonna take you to your house. It's okay, guys. We got the other ones. Now we just have to get these 2. So the other 2 we caught with our hands because they were low enough on the branches that we could get their legs. And one of them pooped on Tyler's face. Sorry, Tyler. So these 2, I got them on the broom. So I guess this is a rake. Got them on the rake. So I'm just trying to slowly bring them over so they don't freak out. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, there goes 1. And 2. All right. Oh, leave it on. No. No, cat. No, cat. Go up the ramp. Go up the ramp.
Not too much.
All right, we got them all in. Looks like they were a little hungry. We had to fight off the cat. That's why I had to stop filming. But they're all in, ready for their night. Good night, little turkey jerks. Well, I hope you learned something great about turkeys. We are so excited about the turkeys on our farm, and we are so pleased we were able to share them with you. If you like what you saw today, please subscribe to our channel to see more about our farm. And if you want to get notified when we make new videos, click the little bell button and it will notify you when we've posted new videos. If you love our turkeys, tell me about it. Tell me your favorite thing you saw today. Make fun of Tyler getting poop on his face if you want to. Put some stuff in our comments down below here on YouTube. I love hearing what you guys think about our videos, and maybe you know something more about turkeys that I didn't get a chance to mention. Go ahead and put it down below because it's important that we share information, right? So we'd love to see what you know down in our comments below. So this is Christy with Sapphire Skies Farm. I hope you got a chance today to get outside, get your hands dirty, and enjoy some sunshine. Bye.